We are back. Generally, when I end for the day, I like to put myself in the house, close all the doors, just to make sure the animals aren't getting trapped in my buildings. And of course, park my car on solid ground. I worked on this building yesterday because I had to put this huge piece of machinery in here, and it requires this number here. This is a tier 2 building, which means it uses upgraded materials. So I had to tear apart the old building and put in tier 2 materials. I think wood is a bad idea in a machine shop, but the game didn't like the mortared rock that I used before. I have not encountered yet another type of rock that I can use for building materials in my machine shop that are above a tier 2. I suppose at some point I will, but I haven't yet. So anyway, here we are, back at the compound with our new machine shop, which will eventually be moved to another building across the world somewhere. Just haven't done it yet. Let's see what's going on in here. Open up all the doors so that I can run freely. Not that door, we don't need to go in there, it's just gold. And in this game, gold is not a commodity as it is in the real world because it's not used to back any currency. When I watched a bunch of people play this before, they were able to choose what item they used to back their currency, and they chose paper because, my understanding, it was the least used item. There's very little demand for paper in any production, so people didn't hoard it and they didn't create it, so they used it as currency. Lots of people in the old game they mined a lot of gold, I assume expecting that when the government was put in place and currency was established, gold would be the back, and it wasn't. So they mined a lot of gold for no reason, and it was a useless commodity. Right now I'm just wandering the world, looking for options for places to put new buildings. I think what I want to work on next is my meat market and the farmer's market. That will give me a place to take all of the fresh meat when I go hunting, and all of the fresh fruits, vegetables that I gather. And then I will create, what's in this cart? Nothing. And then I will create a food court. Food court is going here in this green space, and that'll just be a series of tables and different foods, so that if this was a populated world, people would go here to like a food court in a mall, fast food, already done food. And then, of course, somewhere I'll have a meat market where they can go and pick up their own fresh meat, and a farmer's market nearby where they can pick up their own fresh fruits and vegetables and take them back to their homes and create their own dishes. There's a lot of people that I witnessed when I watched a bunch of people play. They didn't do their own cooking. They went to the little food kiosks and just picked up whatever they wanted. I'd like to create a little village around this, or just a series of apartments or houses. No commercial, no industry, just residential around the lake. But if you look at the size that you actually need to make a decent house, the size that the game requires to put the stuff in it so you can get the house bonuses and things, I don't think I'm going to get a whole lot of houses around this. So maybe it'll just be condos. Don't know yet. Anyway, and I haven't really decided what to do with the other side of the world yet, other than just repeating everything I've done over here. Because maybe someone who lives on this side or on this side isn't going to travel all the way over here to drop off or pick up seeds. But the food court, I kind of feel like is going to be in the middle, in this big green space. So I think that placement is pretty decent. So I think that's what we might work on today. The meat market and the farmer's market. That will also allow me to go and clear some of the land that I want to use for farming without destroying the vegetation and the crops and the food that's growing on it presently. Unfortunately, what I saw some people do before was when they went to clear a piece of land like this, they just destroyed everything, which I feel was a tremendous waste of resources, food, things they could have used. All those things I just collected, those will all go to the farmer's market. I am also working on getting my skills up and machinery I need to create asphalt, better roads, more consistent design. Do I have any? I do. I don't know where my mushrooms are. There they are. Okay. Mushroom spores. I don't have any other seeds here. So we're good here. Can't ride them. Darn it. So for now, that's pretty much today's plan. Kind of like this window design here. It's different. Oh, that Ishka there is stalking me. Hunting. Okay, we'll be back.